Hey YouTube, this is Alex LB12 here with my next deck profile update. I know it's been a long time since I posted any sort of videos or any comments or of anything, but I'm posting a new one. It's on my Dark World deck. I just did a tournament. I went to a local tournament the other day, and I took second place there. I lost, first round I faced a Dragon deck. Second round I played a, what was it, like a anti-mana plant deck sort of thing. I had a lot of Dark World hate, which is my deck, a Dark World deck, and it had a lot of Dark World hate for side decking, um, and I still won. The next match, I had a Glad Beast deck. I lost that one. I was close to beating him. He just defissured me, which murdered my deck. Next round, I played some banishing deck, but I beat it. I just exploded way too fast for him to keep up. Then I head to the final table, and I went against the same Glad Beast player I played before, and I beat him, which is cool. And then I played against a Dino Rabbit deck, beat that one, and I played against another Dino Rabbit deck, and I lost to that one. So Dino Rabbit was my downfall, or D-Fissure was my downfall, not Dino Rabbit's. D-Fissure was, because that's what he played. Anyway, my deck, like I said, is a Dark World deck, and it's very different from the standard. I do not run Tour Guide of the Underworld, and I do not run that Tour Guide Sand combo. I don't run either of those because I don't like it. One, the card's way too expensive. I'm not going to spend 150 bucks on a Yu-Gi-Oh card. No way. I will, if I ever pack one, I will take it and sell it because I don't need it. And same thing with the Dino Rabbit. I don't need it. I'm just going to sell it right away for the cash because I value that more than the card. Okay. Anyway, my deck is not as predictable as most Dark World decks because most people that I've seen expect the first turn Tour Guide combo and then Dark World stuff happening after that. No, no, no. I run mostly Dark World monsters and run some surprising combos because of it. So, but my problem is my main advantage is I explode more than the standard, the normal. My disadvantage is I'm less consistent than the other one, which I'm trying to fix right now. But still, I did well enough to get second at local, so which was good. Okay, so now let's get into the deck a little bit. Okay, first, run 3 Graphas. This is the boss monster. Run 3 before he gets hit, because more than likely he probably will. So I'm gonna take advantage of 3, blowing up a card and being able to special summon it from my grave whenever I want. As long as I bounce a Dark World monster is amazing. So gotta run 3 of him. Okay, I run 2 ceruli. Yes, there's been a lot of confusion about what he does. Here's what he does. Okay, when I discard a card, I can discard ceruli to my graveyard. It special summons to my opponent's side of the field. Now his effect reads: this card is special summoned by a Dark World effect. He was special summoned by his own effect, which is a Dark World card. Okay, so now I go ahead and I discard 1 card from my hand. That's me, and I get to choose. Okay, which gives me that second effect of all my other Dark World monsters. Grapha's second effect will activate, first and second. All the other ones will activate as well. Okay. People do not understand what he does, how valuable he is. Okay. Yes, my opponent gets him, but I get greater effects because of him. Okay. And if anyone tries to argue with me or against the ruling of this card, check the official Yu-Gi-Oh website, yugiohcard.com. It's on there. It's on a Dark World deck profile from the YCS, and they explain his ruling. It works just like I said it does. Okay, and I run 2 of him. Alright, and I actually had to fight the judges a little bit about it. There was a judge that wanted to rule it no, he doesn't get his effect the way I was saying it was, and I said, then another judge came over and he ruled, yes, he gets his effect the way I've been saying. Okay, and it's not your opponent randomly chooses, it's no, I choose. Okay, which is great. It works really well in my deck, so I would run 2 of him. Okay, 3 Brow, like normal. Good draw power, need to have that. 3 Snow, good searching, need to have that. Okay, I run a gold and a silver for the toolbox option of either or with their second effect. And he's a special summon 23 beater. If I have my field spell, 26. That's amazing. And 5-star for the rank 5 Ixie I have in my extra deck. Okay, or for any synchros I need that that I can build up to, which is nice. But mostly I run them for their second effect. I run 1 beige for discard special, bounce special demographic from grave. So, which is a good card. I like it. Okay, my non-dark worlds, I only have 2 that I run. I run a Fabled Raven and a Morphing Jar. Morphing Jar, Fabled Raven. Okay, first turn summon, explode, hopefully, or summon later and explode. Morphing Jar, I'll set, flip, and I discard my whole hand, get effects, and draw 5 new cards. Okay, which is really good. I like both of those. Okay, I have one extra of these inside deck, but I'll get to that later. Alright, now moving on to spells. Like normal, run 3 of this field spell. Really good card. I would pull it. You have to play 3. You don't need terraforming because you can search it out with snow. Heavy Storm. Monster Reborn. 2 MSTs. Don't really run the other one, the Dark World Lightning. I don't really like it because they can just chain off of it. I'd prefer to get rid of a card like Deep Fissure, need to be gone. This is better, in my opinion. I have other cards to discard with, like Dark Smog and stuff. Okay, Card Destruction. Please run it. I mean, the only reason to take it out is if you're playing a mirror match or against maybe Fables, but even then, your monsters are bigger than theirs. Okay, Card Destruction is amazing. I love Morphing Jar and then drawing this and then Card Destruction right afterwards because I get people to rage because of this card. It's amazing. Please run this. It's awesome. I exploded that so much. Gateway of Darkwood. I didn't draw this card at all in my locals, so I like it. It has lots of different combos. Set it, bait for MST, play, get my monster, whatever. Okay, I do run 2 Dragged Out from the Grave. I don't like this card very much. Okay, I would prefer to run my 3 Dark World Dealings, which I do run 3 of. Okay, I never played another Dark World deck, so I was free to run 3. I've never actually played against another Dark World deck, so I don't. I know they'll get their effects off, but whatever. I never played one, so I ran 3. It helped me the entire time. Okay, if they're a non-Dark World deck, you might as well run 3. So if it's Dark World deck, we'll side it out. Side out for other things. And Drag Down, yeah, I like being able to look at my opponent's hand, but they get to look at mine. So I usually have to play my moves carefully, so I get the better end of the deal out of this. So there's that. And then my trap cards that I run 2 Mind Crush because I look at their hand so much. You need to run Mind Crush, and they search a lot. Or there's a lot of searching going on. Deck Devastation Virus, really good. I get a peek at their hand and destroy monsters with this card. Torrential Tribute, Mirror Force combo. 3 Reckless Greeds. Please run 3 of these. These are amazing. I explode so much, and it's either it does one of 3 different things. 1, it's MST bait. I'll go ahead and maybe set 2 or 3 of these. If I randomly drew 3 of these, that'd be amazing. But usually I'll set maybe like 2 of these, and then I'll play them both after they Heavy Storm or MST me, draw into the 3rd, set the 3rd, and then I'll play it again, so I get +6 for -2 turns of not being able to draw or so, which is amazing. But 1, they work as MST bait. 2, they help me draw so I can explode, or 3, they help me recover after I've already exploded from my combos, which is awesome. And then the final one of the final cards is Solemn Judgment, like normal, and Dark Smog. I would run 2 of these if I could, but I only have 1 right now, so I'm only running 1, which is it's an amazing card. Also, I would run Dark Hole in here. I found out today, after about actually 10-15 minutes ago, I don't run Dark Hole. I don't know why. I just never I never apparently put one in. So I still did good, but I will obviously toss in a Dark Hole now, which is one of my first side deck cards, I guess, now. So I will put in Dark Hole. I don't know what I'll take out for it, though, but I'll put one in. Okay, the side deck I ran there was I ran a second gateway, never used it. So I would probably only run 1. I don't really feel wouldn't bother running 2. Chain Disappearance, because I just got one the other day finally, so I decided to toss it in and see if I could use it. I was dumb enough to side it against a Dino Rabbit deck, and I chained it to Dino Rabbit's effect, and Priority was in effect, so that was dumb on me. Anyway, I got a lot of crap for this, but it's a really good combo. Non-fusion area. This is really good against Glad Beasts. Really good against E-Heroes and really good against Gym Knights. And really good if there was a machine or a Cyber Dragon machine deck there. But it stops them in their tracks. No more fusion summons. They have to play something to get rid of this. They can't ignore this card. Okay, so it requires great effort. It requires some effort on their part to get rid of it. Okay, so I like it, in addition to other cards that I have. Okay, Light Imprisoning Mirror, get rid of any light deck that's out there, Light Swarms, Chaos, whatever, Agents, Marionette Might for the mirror match. Take control of their monster, do whatever I want with it. Okay, second Fabled Raven, never used it. There for extra exploding, but never used it. Brow, I'd like to main this because I think it's a really good card, 18 beater. I'd hope to replace it with a not deck devastation virus. Replace it with what am I dragged down from the graves? Run the burial, save my butt quite often because of stupid D-fissure. Solemn warnings. I hate this being in here. I should have been bottomless. That was my mistake. For Dino Rabbit and 2 goes in match. Yes, I know. I run a lot of dark a lot of dark monsters. There we go. And I run 1 light and 1 earth, so it really doesn't hurt me too terribly much. Okay, cards I want to toss in. Of course, Dark Hole. I had to toss one in. Like I said, replacing these with the Solemn Warnings. I want to try one out, just to see if Creature Swap actually works. That'd be kind of a cool card to toss in. I like it, it's cool. Another deck Devastation Virus would be awesome to try out. Here's what I'm going to put in against those stupid D-Fissures, which murder me. 3rd MST, and maybe 2 Dust Tornadoes, if not another, just 1. So I can get rid of that stupid card, because I hate it so much. It messes up my whole deck, which sucks. But I gotta figure out a way to get rid of it. Okay. Return from a different dimension will probably be good against D-Fissure decks if they are going to run that. And I do banish a lot of my own, so I can pay half my life points, special summon a ton of them back. I tossed in a Silva. I kind of want to play another Silva, I guess. So, Rivalry of the Warlords, same reason as, goes in match. Really doesn't hurt my deck too often. This one's all, I have mostly Darks. I have mostly Fiends, except for 1 monster, so it makes sense to run this card in a side deck. Okay, last one, Imperial Iron Wall. I was iffy on this one. I'd prefer to run the MSTs and the Dust Tornado, but this is to stop the D-Fissure combo. Yes, I lose out on my Field Spell ability, but, get rid of D-Fissure, lose out on Field Spell. Well, as long as D-Fissure's in play, can't use Field Spell anyway, so I might as well, toss this in. At least my Field Spell gives me an extra 300-point boost in attack. So, okay, so that was my side deck options. I could really use some ideas on side decks. My side deck ideas. Or if you have any ideas for the main deck, besides adding in Dark Hole, I realized I made that mistake. Alright. I don't know if I said this before, but I never used my extra deck during the tournament. I never touched it until the last match, the final table. And I brought out a Stardust and a Utopian. That was it. Otherwise, I didn't touch my extra deck. So, it was just there for just in case, basically. So, but my deck is all about exploding from the hand. Like I said, my weakness is inconsistency. I open to a lot of really inconsistent hands, drawing crap and barely pulling it off. So, but anyway, there's my deck. Let me know what you guys think of it. If you have any recommendations for me to help me improve its consistencies to make it better, that'd be amazing. And I would appreciate the feedback, positive feedback. If you have criticism, go ahead and give me some suggestions on what you think, why you don't like it, and what you think would replace it or would be better in its place. Okay, don't just go hating. That's just dumb. Okay, but anyway, thank you guys. Hope you guys liked the video.